Yes, Alabi.
17 degrees Celsius.
Pardon?
17 degrees Celsius.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 203 Kelvin, and if you want it in Celsius, it's negative 70 degrees Celsius. Takoradi. Determine the average kinetic energy of a molecule in an ideal gas of temperature 227 degrees Celsius. Yes, Lord.
40 times 10 exponent negative 21 joule.
That's incorrect, Lord. For a bonus. The right answer is 1.0 times 10 to the power negative 20 joule. Don't make me be saying yes, Lord, and then you don't get it right. Next set, 30 seconds. Preamble to all schools. A second order reaction has a rate constant of 1.250 times 10 to the power negative 2 decimeter cube per mole second at 30 degrees Celsius. Please, did you get your preamble? Okay, I'll repeat. A second order reaction has a rate constant of 1.250 times 10 to the power negative 2 decimeter cubed per mole second at 30 degrees Celsius. Now, Oguaa, calculate the initial rate of the reaction when the concentration of the reactant is 0.500 mole per decimeter cubed. Please give your answer in the scientific form to 3 places of decimal. For a bonus, the right answer is 3.125 times 10 to the power negative 3 mole per decimeter cubed second. Benkum, with the same preamble. Calculate the initial concentration of the reactant that will give an initial rate of 1.125 times 10 to the power negative 1 mole per decimeter cubed second. For a bonus, the right answer is 3 mole per decimeter cubed. Takoradi, with the same preamble, with the same rate constant, calculate what the rate of the reaction will be if it were a first order reaction and the reactant concentration were 0.2 mole per decimeter cubed. Jeremiah,
We have 250 moles per DMQ per second.
that's incorrect for bonus. You misplaced your decimal point. The right answer is 2.50 times 10 to the power negative 3 mole per decimeter cubed second. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble. Preamble to all schools. A binary operation is defined on the set of integers z by a star b is equal to a squared minus b squared plus 2ab, where a and b are elements of the set z. Evaluate. Did you get it, or shall I repeat it? Repeat. You got it. Good. All right. Oguaa. 4 star 6. Yes, Dasan.
28.
Yes. With the same preamble, Benkum 6 star 4. Which of you, Alabi?
68.
Yes. Takoradi with the same preamble, 7 star negative 5. Jeremiah?
Negative 46.
Yes. Next set, I have a preamble for you, and you can do it in 30 seconds, all three. So the preamble. The position in meters of a particle moving along the x-axis is given by x is equal to 2t cubed minus 5t squared plus 4, where t is time in seconds. Did you get your preamble? Good. Oguaa. Find the displacement of the particle between 0 seconds and 2 seconds. Yes, Dasan.
0.
That's incorrect for a bonus. Which of you? Lord?
4 meters.
No. The right answer is negative 4 meters. All right. With the same preamble, Benkum. Find the velocity of the particle at 2 seconds. Yes, Alabi?
4 meters per second.
You're right. Takoradi, your major question with the same preamble. Find the average velocity of the particle between 0 seconds and 2 seconds. Yes, Jeremiah?
4 meters per second.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is -2 meters per second. Last set of questions for the round. This set comes with a preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a process or observation. A process or observation. State the properties of water that are responsible for the process or observation. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. Oguaa. The ability of plants to draw water from their roots up the xylem to the leaves. Yes, Dasan.
Capillarity.
I'm not accepting that. For bonus. The property of water is cohesiveness or adhesiveness. It's cohesive or adhesive, the water molecules. All right. Benkum, with the same preamble, lakes do not freeze from bottom to top. Yes, Alabi?
Cohesiveness.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer, the density of ice is less than the density of liquid water. So the liquid will be at the bottom, the ice will be on the top. Last question, Takoradi, with the same preamble. The provision of a very constant external environment for cells and organisms. For bonus. The property of water at play here is high specific heat capacity. So changes don't just happen like that in the environment. I'm sure if I had asked these questions in another way, you would have quickly rattled the answers off. But now that is applied, you are having difficulty. Well, that brings us to the end of the first round. Oguaa Senior High Technical School has 9 points. Benkum Senior High School has 12 points. Four more rounds to go. Please, I'm encouraging all of you to work even harder. Best wishes. Now, round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. Questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, Oguaa Senior High Technical School? Yours, Takoradi Senior High Technical School. And yours, Benkum. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you ring and answer incorrectly, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds maximum. Best wishes to all schools. For this first set, you have 30 seconds for each. 2-point objects exert a 50-Newton gravitational attraction on each other when they are 100 kilometers apart. What is the magnitude of the gravitational attraction between them when they are 500 kilometers apart? Yes, which of you? Datsun.
10 Newton.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 2 Newton. Next one. Find the energy stored in a 5 microhenry inductor which carries a current of 2 amperes. Which of you? Alabi?
10 joules. 10 joules.
That's incorrect. Who rang next?
10
Yes.
microjoule. 10 microjoules.
Yes. Next question. The wavelength of the most intense thermal radiation emitted by a black body is observed to decrease from 2.4 micrometers to 1.2 micrometers. What is the ratio of the initial temperature to final temperature of the black body? Yes, Ishmael.
1:2. 1:2.
No. Who? Oguaa. Which of you is answering? You didn't ring. You did. So I'm okay. Too late for you. Please, penalty point. The right answer is 2.0, so 2:1, not 1:2. Next. What type of reproduction occurs in roundworms? 10 seconds. sexual reproduction. Second question, 10 seconds. Name one, only one, of the main human diseases caused by roundworms. Alabi?
Elephantiasis.
I'm not accepting that. Actually, elephantiasis is a sign or a symptom of the disease. The disease itself is filariasis, okay? And then other types of diseases are ascariasis, ancylostomiasis, that is the hookworm infection, okay? So the elephantiasis is a symbol. All right, next one, 10 seconds. Which macromolecule is polymerized using peptide bonds? Yes, Jeremiah.
Proteins.
Yes. Next question, 30 seconds. Evaluate the definite integral. Integral of -2 to 2 of the expression 2x minus 1 dx. Yes, Jeremiah?
4.
That's incorrect. Alabi?
8.
No. Which of you? Datsun?
6.
No. The right answer is -4. Next one, also 30 seconds. Identify the polygon, the sum of whose interior angles is 1,800 degrees. Jeremiah?
Dodecagon.
You're right. $30. Factorize completely. 8x squared minus 98. Jeremiah?
2 out, multiplying the expression 2x minus 7, and then multiply another expression 2x plus 7.
You're right. Next question, 30 seconds. What volume of 0.10 mole per decimeter cubed NaOH will be required to neutralize 25.0 centimeter cubed of 0.04 mole per decimeter cubed H2SO4? Yes, Lord.
10 CMQ.
It's still available. Oguaa, Datsun.
200 CMQ.
No. The right answer is 20.0 centimeter cubed. Next question, 30 seconds. When iron filings are heated with excess sulfur, iron 2 sulfide is produced. If in one such preparation, 6.6 grams of the sulfide is obtained, What mass of iron filings may have been used? Atomic mass for iron is 56.0. That for sulfur is 32. Yes, Datsun.
42 grams of iron was used.
That's incorrect. The right answer, Datsun, is 4.2 grams. You've been misplacing your decimal point. Last question for the round. 10 seconds. What is the major difference chemically between hemoglobin and chlorophyll? Which of you? Datsun.
The ion present in hemoglobin is iron 2+, but the ion present in chlorophyll is magnesium 2+.
I'm not accepting that. Wow. Iron and magnesium, no difference. Hemoglobin has iron 2+. Chlorophyll has magnesium 2+. Okay? You said the ion present in chlorophyll is magnesium. How can the ion present in chlorophyll be magnesium? The ion. Okay, I'll give it to you then. So, Fe2+ and Mg2+, difference in the complex. Okay, you can, if you like, you can take the answer again. I'm fine. Thank you. I was getting confused. All right. That's the end of the second round. Before I announce the scores, I have a correction to make. There was a biology question in the round about the disease of roundworms. Yes, Benkum Senior High School gave me elephantiasis. I understood elephantiasis to be a symptom of filariasis. I am to accept elephantiasis as a disease itself. All right, now, at the end of the second round, Oguaa Senior High Technical School has 7 points. Benkum Senior High School has 12 points. Takoradi Senior High School has 14 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Now, let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A. Distinguish between uniform motion and uniform circular motion. B. Explain why an object in uniform circular motion is not in 1. Uniform motion and 2. Equilibrium. C. A 2-kilogram object moves in a circle of radius 2 meters at constant speed. 1. Determine the centripetal force on the object when it moves at 20 meters per second. 2. Determine the kinetic energy of the object when the centripetal force on it is 600 newtons. And 3. Determine the speed of the object at which the centripetal force on it is 900 newtons. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Your time is up. Stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. Thank you. What is this word? Wiles. Not something. This is the word. Okay, thank you. Lord, can you put your head down a moment? I need to read that. All right, you can raise your head if you want. Thank you. What are you trying to do? You don't. Where is all this? Or you don't want the math? You don't want it. You want it. Exactly what you have there. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in physics, generally about uniform motion. So there are three parts to this question. The first part says to distinguish between uniform motion and uniform circular motion. This is the expected answer. Uniform motion is motion at constant velocity, that is constant speed and constant direction. Whereas uniform circular motion is motion in a circle at constant speed. I hope you get the fine differences. If you get this right, 2 points. The second part says to explain why an object in uniform circular motion is not one in uniform motion. Such an object is not in uniform motion because of this. Let's pay attention to this. In uniform circular motion, acceleration is not zero because velocity is not constant, even though the speed is constant. The acceleration keeps changing because of that circular motion, the change in direction. So, one, because acceleration is not zero, uniform circular motion is not uniform motion. Second part, explain why an object in uniform circular motion is not in equilibrium. Again, conditions for equilibrium. Because acceleration is not zero, an object in uniform circular motion is not in equilibrium. You need zero acceleration for equilibrium. Okay, each of those 1 point. The third part. A 2-kilogram object moves in a circle of radius 2 meters at constant speed, and we have to calculate several things. The first one is to determine the centripetal force on the object when it moves at 20 meters per second. All right, the centripetal force is given by the mass of the object multiplied by the speed of the object squared divided by the radius of the circle. And so this gives 2 kilograms multiplied by 20 meters per second. Square that and divide by 2 meters. And if you do the calculation well, you get 400 newtons. That's worth 2 points. The second thing to calculate is the kinetic energy of the object when the centripetal force on it is 600 newtons. Okay, so we've been given centripetal force, but we know kinetic energy to be equal to the mass of the object multiplied by its velocity squared divided by 2. We can express this in terms of the centripetal force. So if you look at that, you will see from the previous calculation, the previous formula, that the radius multiplied by the centripetal force divided by 2 will give you the kinetic energy. That's a short way of getting this done. So you take 2 meters, multiply by the 600 newtons that we have been given in the problem, divide by 2, and you get 600 joules, 2 more points. Last part, determine the speed of the object at which the centripetal force on it is 900 newtons. Once again, we can take some shortcuts by using the centripetal force. So the formulae are the same, right? So now you have your velocity given by the square root of the radius multiplied by the centripetal force divided by the mass. And this gives you square root of 2 meters multiplied by 900 newtons divided by 2 kilograms. And if you simplify this, you will get 30 meters per second, 2 more points. This is a suggested solution from our consultants. Now the contestants. I had to be extremely generous. I was looking for certain things in terms of the first part. This is what I'm talking about in terms of the first part, to distinguish between uniform motion and uniform circular motion. I read some interesting things. Many of the things were not true. Oguaa, for example, let's start with Oguaa. Oguaa, your explanation doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No point for that. But you were able to do the second part, the B, right? You recognize the acceleration was not zero, right? Did you do that? Yes, acceleration is not zero. The object is accelerating, that's what you say. And so it cannot be either one of those things for 1 and 2. And so you get 1 point for the first one and another point for the second one. Then you started the calculations for C. You were able to get the centripetal force, so 2 points for you, and that is as far as you went, giving you a total of 4 points. Takoradi A was very problematic for you. You don't need to be on a straight path before you can have the uniform motion, right? Well, it's a bit complicated. In any case, I'm giving you 1 out of 2 for that question, for the things that you say there. Then you started the B. You attempted it, but then your sentence is not even complete, so I can't even know where you are going with it, so I can't give you any marks for the B. When we get to the C, you were able to calculate for the centripetal force correctly, that's 2 points, and you also calculated for the last one, which is the speed of the object. I don't see anything for the second part, which is the kinetic energy. Okay, so 2 and 2, and then the 1 from the first part. That gives you 5 out of 10. Benkum Senior High School. The first part, you were also writing all sorts of things, but for your description of the circular motion, I gave you 1 out of the 2 possible points. You did not attempt the B. Then you came to the C, and it seems like you met your cocoa season there. So you got all the points available for C, giving you a total of 7 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Before we begin the 4th round, I would like to remind you that the National Science and Math Quiz is produced by Primetime. We are supported by Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. Thank you. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement is available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes, everyone. I'm going to start with Benkum this time. Your statement. Magnesium trioxocarbonate 4 is stable to heat. Yes, Ishmael?
False.
Yes. Takoradi. Calcium hydrogen trioxocarbonate in solution will make the solution slightly acidic. Jeremiah?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Oguaa. Sodium trioxocarbonate 4 is stable to heat. Yes, Daxon.
True.
Yes. Benkum. The number 297 is a prime number. Ishmael.
False.
Yes. The number 113 is a prime number. Yes, Jeremiah?
True.
Yes. The number 221 is a prime number. Yes, Daxon?
False.
Yes. Speak with some energy. All right, Benkum. Pressure cookers are used at high altitude base camps because they are able to withstand the pressures encountered at high altitudes. Ishmael.
True.
Oh, how? No, that's not the reason why they are used up there. All right. Takoradi. A pressure cooker attains a higher cooking temperature than can be attained at ambient pressure because the boiling point of water increases as pressure increases. Yes, Jeremiah?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Oguaa. The cabins of high-altitude aircraft are artificially pressurized because at high altitudes, air pressure is lower than at sea level and oxygen is at insufficient partial pressure for comfortable breathing. Yes, Dasan.
True.
Yes. And so next time you get on the plane, please think about the physics. Benkum. At the end of glycolysis, there is a net gain of 2 ATP molecules per 2 glucose molecules. Yes, Ishmael?
False.
Yes. In glycolysis, 2 ATP molecules are spent and 4 ATP molecules are gained. Yes, Jeremiah?
True.
Yes. ATP in glycolysis is made via oxidative phosphorylation and ATP synthase. Yes, Opokwa Sante.
True.
No. Alkenes may be polymerized by initiating the reaction with carbocations or free radicals or anions. Ishmael.
True.
Yes. Alkenes polymerized using free radicals produce branched chains. Yes, Jeremiah?
False.
Oh, no, that's a true statement. Branching during polymerization of ethene produces low-density polyethene. Yes, Dasan?
True.
Yes. If cosine of A is equal to 2, then A is an obtuse angle. Ishmael.
False.
Is true. So false is not the correct answer. The right answer is true. Takoradi. If sine of A is greater than 1, then A is an acute angle. Yes, Jeremiah?
False.
That's another true statement. Oguaa, if an angle is both acute and obtuse, then it is a right angle. Yes, Dason.
False.
Hey, that is a true statement, believe it or not. These are logical statements. If you put in any nonsense, then anything is possible. So if Accra is in Tamale, then I can be on the moon. And that would be true. Okay, logic. All right. Benkum. Mercury in glass thermometers rely on the high density of mercury to ensure that small changes in temperature can easily be seen. Yes, Alabi?
False.
Yes. Takoradi. Mercury in glass thermometers employ thermal expansion as the thermometric property of the thermometric substance. Yes, Jeremiah?
True.
Yes. The optical reflectivity of mercury is also a thermometric property that is employed in mercury in glass thermometers. Yes, Opoku Asante.
True.
Oh no, that's a false statement. Last set of statements. Mitochondria are single membrane bound organelles found in both plant and animal cells. Ishmael. Yes. The middle lamella is a structure composed of pectin and is used to hold adjacent plant cell walls together. Jeremiah?
True.
Yes. Last statement. Plasmodesmata allow communication and exchange of materials in both plant and animal cells. Yes, Opoku Asante?
False.
You are right. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Oguaa Senior High Technical School has 18 points. Takoradi Senior High School has 23 points. Benkum Senior High School has 29 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to attempt the riddle, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, Oguaa? Takoradi. Benkum. When you ring, your response must be ready. I will not be kept waiting. There are 4 riddles. My constituent elements are all non-metals. While 2 of my elements are gaseous, 1 is a solid when in the uncombined state. My 3 elements gave birth to me as a very viscous liquid. The ratio of the different atoms in my covalent molecule is 4:2:1. A lot of heat is generated when I'm mixed with water. When I'm added to table sugar, the sugar changes color from white to black. What is my systematic name? Jeremiah?
Copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6.
That's incorrect. Anyone? A very viscous liquid. Turning table sugar black. Nobody. Has anyone figured it out up here? No. Okay. Tetraoxosulfate 6 acid, otherwise known as H2SO4. Okay? But we were asking for systematic names, so tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. Next one. I am a biological oxidation process. I was discovered by a Russian microbiologist. I am an important step in a particular cycle that occurs in the soil. I am an aerobic process performed mostly by small groups of autotrophic bacteria and archaea. I play an important role in the removal of nitrogen from municipal wastewater. Yes, Dasan?
Denitrification.
No. I continue. In the nitrogen cycle, I am the process by which nitrite is converted to nitrate. Yes, Ishmael?
Ammonification.
No. Yes, Jeremiah?
Nitrification.
You are right. Next one. I am a single-digit number. I am an odd number. I am also a prime. Any number ending in 0 is divisible by me. Yes, Datsun?
5.
You are right. They solved the riddle on the 4th clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a physical quantity you may have first encountered in your study of mechanics. I have dimensions of work, but the joule is not my SI unit. I quantify the turning effect of a force. I am to force. Ishmael.
Moment of a force.
No, I'm not taking that. I am to force what angular momentum is to linear momentum. Jeremiah?
Talk.
Yes. I was reading the fifth and final clue, 3 points. And that's the end of the round, the fifth round. After what I thought was the end of the fifth round, Here are the scores. Oguaa Senior High Technical School has 21 points. Takoradi Senior High School has 29 points. Benkum Senior High School has 29 points. Unfortunately, I cannot take both schools with me to the quarterfinals. That means we need to have a tie break between Benkum Senior High School and Takoradi Senior High School. Gentlemen, this is how it's going to go. I will read out a single question. When you are ready to respond, ring your bell. If you respond correctly, you have won the contest. If you don't respond correctly, the other school gets a chance to respond and win the contest. That's how it's going to go. Okay? Are you ready? Please listen carefully. Solve the simultaneous equations. X minus 2y is equal to 2, and 3x minus 6y is equal to 5.
Y is 0, S is 2.
What was yours? Yes.
X is 1 over 2 and Y is 4.
No. Okay, I'm going to give you a different one. Okay. Simplify with positive exponents. The expression x cubed over y to the power negative 2 all raised to the power negative 5. Yes.
It's going to be y to the power 10 over x to the power 15.
That's incorrect.
1 over y to the power 10 times s to the power 15.
Yes. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. All the best. Benkum Senior High School I can feel for you. I really do. Unfortunately, I must say goodbye. Best wishes. Takoradi Senior High School. Lord and Jeremiah. Don't you know I don't like tie breaks? You had to leave it to the last moment, but you did it. Congratulations on winning the contest. Please prepare well, and I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Best wishes. Viewers, we've come to the end of a rather exciting and surprising contest. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Please join us next time when we bring you Infantiman Girls Senior High School, Akwamuman Senior High School, and New Draben Senior High School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is produced by Prime Time. We are sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. Thank you for joining us this time, and see you next time. Bye.